All right, welcome back. It's week number 16. This is your programming overview. Let's get into it. So, starting on Monday, this is kind of our, I wouldn't say Murph prep, but it's more of a running workout for sure. So, prepping you for that, but also for our Mile for Time, which is coming up in April as well. So, it is 5 sets. You're going to run 200 meters, 25 kettlebell swings, and then another 200-meter run. You're going to rest 2 minutes between. This is very aerobic workout. Try to keep a high pace on the run. Try to be unbroken on your kettlebells. If not, no more than 2 sets. If it is, let's scale it back down. And then right back out fast on that second 200-meter run. It should be quick. All right, that's the goal. Each set should not be more than 5 minutes. All right, ideally, much less than that. Under 4 is really the goal. So if we have to, we'll scale those runs as well. Tuesday, this week we're changing our upper body pulling. We still have A day and B day, but what they look like is going to be a little bit different. We're moving on from more of the volume accumulation that we did, more to higher intensity. So the reps will go down, the movements might change a little bit. So be on the lookout for that. Don't assume you know what's going on. Make sure you read it and listen when your coach is explaining what's going on. So that's going to change a little bit, as well as the B day will change a little bit as well, but I'll touch on that. Then we're going to do one of the age group semifinals workout. It's more of a sprint. You'll do a 150-foot overhead lunge with one dumbbell. So if you're not great at the overhead position, the one dumbbell should help you out a little bit there. And then 50 dumbbell snatches, alternating with that same dumbbell. And you'll finish it off with 50 box jump overs. It should be fast, all right? If your intensity is not high, we need to scale it back until it is, whether that's reps or weight or even movements. Okay, this should be a high intensity workout. The time cap, 6 minutes on this, all right? I might be wrong. It might be longer than that, but it should be fast. Your goal is to be under 6 minutes. Wednesday, front rack lunges. These are also changing. The volume's going down. Now we're doing a 5 by 5. Okay, so it's only 5 on each leg instead of 8. It's going to be significantly better for you, meaning you can have a little bit more weight on there. All right, so that's the goal. Then we're going to do death by burpee pull-ups, starting at 5 reps. So you'll do 5 in the first minute. You rest for the remainder of the minute. That minute ends. The next minute you do 6. You rest. Next minute you do 7. You rest. You keep going until it is physically impossible for you to get the amount of reps in the minute that you have to get. It's death by burpee pull-ups. If you're not able to do a burpee pull-up, we're going to do burpee to a target. All right, we're just going to eliminate that pull-up. Burpee to ring row will be too slow. You won't get as many reps as you need to get to keep the intensity and the duration long. All right, so that's Wednesday. Thursday, I was going to make it a partner workout, but we're doing our Bring a Buddy workout on Saturday. So this one's all going to be on your own. Cut it down a little bit. 3 rounds, 40 wall balls, 30 shoulder to overhead. It's going to be a moderate weight. And then 200-foot hand over hand sled pull. I might change it up a little bit still, but it's going to look something like that. All right. Friday, it's your B day pulling. Again, like I said, that's going to change a little bit. It's not going to be what you're used to. It's going to be similar, but not the exact same. All right. There's going to be different variations depending on if you can do strict pull-ups, you're going to do them weighted. If you can't do strict pull-ups, we're still going to work on them in another way. All right. Then we've got an 8-minute AMRAP. I'm really excited about this one because it's a different rep scheme that I've never done before. You will begin with 10 double unders and 3 toes to bar. Every round, you're not adding, you're doubling. So you'll do 20 and 6, then you'll do 40 and 12, and then 80 and 24, and then 160 and 48. You're just going to keep doubling, get as far as you can in the 8 minutes. I have no idea how far you can get. All right, after the round of 160 and 48, if that's what I just said, it's going to get to be a lot. I don't think anyone will get through the round after that. We might not get through that round, but it'll be fun to experiment with that rep scheme, at least in my opinion. So looking forward to Friday's workout. And then on Saturday, it's going to be great because it is a Bring a Buddy event. So if you have a buddy who has never done CrossFit, or maybe they don't work out, but they want to be in shape, or they have aspirations to be an active older adult, bring them to CrossFit. You know what it's done for you, so it can do the same for them. So bring them. It should be a fun workout. It's not a super intimidating workout. It's not supposed to be. So it's only calories on the bike, a little bit of lunging and sit-ups. All right, you do it with your partner the whole time. One person's going to bike, and every 2 minutes, you can switch off the bike however you want. Every 2 minutes, one person will get off. They'll do 50-foot lunge, 25 sit-ups. All right, I'm going to test it, make sure it's good. It should be a low barrier to entry workout. All right. So if you have someone who you've thought about inviting to CrossFit, bring them on in. If you have someone who's never tried it out before, bring them on in. It should be a fun event. Hopefully, we had a lot of people here. It should be a good time. All right. So that is your Bring a Buddy Saturday. The week following, we have Charles Banks Member of the Month workout. So that's going to be a fun one. It's going to beat you up just a little bit. It's also good Murph prep because that's coming up next month. All right, May 24th, we will be doing Murph. All right, next week as well, we're doing a mile for time. All right, so that'll be cool too. All right, that's all I got. Enjoy the week, guys, and I will see you in the gym.